Hello, and
Hello.
welcome to In the Garden.
Hello.
I'm Nicola.
Windy.
Okay,
Very windy.
it's another fortnight, so I think this is about episode 3 for the year. So we're actually standing out here on the veranda, and we're just going to turn,
Squinting in the heat and the wind.
Okay, among our jobs for the fortnight, we've got the hens party happening.
There you go.
That was Mark's finger.
Mm-hmm.
We've got to start work on the veranda ahead of the wedding, which is only a couple of weeks away now. We've got a bottle of mead, and you're going to make some more beer.
That we do.
We got
That'll
quite
do us for winter. We'll have enough done for winter.
Yeah, so I bought him another box of bottles this week, so that's all good. So we've got a little bit on the go. We'll talk to you as we go. We didn't get any jokes, no hens jokes, not one.
Not even a cluck.
So maybe this time you could give us a wedding joke, because Mark's got to do a toast in a couple of weeks.
That's true.
Got a bit going on. We'll see you through the episode.
Bye.
Look who came to visit. We've got a family of them that have turned up and around at different times. We've had this little fella here now a couple of years.
Yeah, well, probably not him, but we've had a couple, yeah. But we've actually, I was saying just the other day that I hadn't seen them.
He's just hanging out here by the house, so keep the puppies away from him. Doing a backwash today. Hornets flying around. Generally you move that, it has to be off when you change it around. So we're on backwash, and we're going to give it 5 minutes on backwash. Then we do a rinse, then another quick backwash, and then back onto filtration. So here it goes. And we got our little box over here. We got him on manual for the minute. And hey presto, it's thinking. Better put water in the pool today. Believe it or not, after all that rain in December, January, with the heat in February, it's actually evaporating at a rapid rate of knots. We've got a cover, so we're going to have to start thinking about using that again if this weather keeps up. And off we go. Okay, we've done the first backwash. So now we need to move around to rinse. We give that a minute. So we'll hit the start button again. Probably should be able to hold that up, shouldn't we? Alright, so it's on. One thing you got to watch, ours feeds into our grey water, and the pool can pump it out on the backwash faster than the little grey water pump can get it out to the plants. So yeah, it's just something to keep an eye on. If you overflow, maybe take your lid off. I haven't this time because I'm watching it, but yeah, it's anyway, just something to keep an eye on. And we do rinse now for 1 minute. Okay, we're just doing, the rinse is done. We've had a cuppa and whoops, that's on filter. We don't want to be quite there yet. We want to do another backwash. This has been told to us because apparently it'll clean all the impurities out from the rinse in the first backwash, and well, I've dropped the pressure inside the cylinder. Anyway, we haven't done that one before, but here goes nothing. Maybe helps if you push the button, Mark. And yeah, on backwash, so we'll go. Now I've taken the top off of the grey water because I was talking about in the last two how that comes out. The other bad thing about when the grey water gets too full with this process, it starts to push back up the line and bubbles out there. So anyway, something to be aware of, and keep an eye of where your water goes. You need what of your stuff?
The wine thief. I've got the hydrometer and the thing, and then I've got a set of bottles. Hey, Mr. Pitt, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just rinsing that because it's been sitting for ages. No, I've got any steriliser in here yet.
No.
The hydrometer, oh, that's all sodden. Oh, it must have been wet in there.
Thankfully, we have multiple hydrometers now.
Yeah, that was used when we bottled the last batch, but once I wiped it down, it hasn't been washed, so I'll give it a steriliser. We need this candy. Rinse that out. Well, what's best?
Well, that's my wine thief.
That's
So if you want my, oh my god. Pop the tube off. So,
okay.
alright. Do you want these in there?
Might as well.
That, we'll need to get it down the tube.
I have that trouble every day.
He is so naughty.
No, I'm talking about like this is just
That's what we need to do. We need to get you a
plug.
new plug.
We will lose half our water.
Okay, my hydrometer and my tube.
This is can't stop it now at the minute.
I don't think we've even got it. Oh, wonder if the kitchen ones will fit.
Yeah, well that
Oh no, they're a push down.
Yes. No.
They won't work.
Just ridiculous.
Oh, my hydrometer's a lot bigger than yours.
Yeah, it's a proper one. This one's only a baby.
We probably should get you one of those as well then.
At some point, yeah. They're better. The longer ones are certainly better. So when people are doing it at home, the trials and tribulations and the things that cause you greatest angst, laundry plugs.
It is very hard to get a decent laundry plug. Do you want me to hold it?
No. That's going through that.
Cool.
I'm guessing that. Well, empty. Yep. That's it.
Okay.
What else have you got that you need?
Bottles.
Bottles.
So if we
I'll
do
the
10
keg-
bottles.
Keg next. Where did my other one?
Yep.
It needs to sit up like that. That's all done. You sure 10?
Do 10 because they're 4.5. Each of the bottles is a litre. So I'll potentially need at least 4 for each of the brews.
Like we do fill one up first, and then
We should have done it in that.
well,
Make
yeah,
mix up in that and then
I generally do, but you won't do your bottles.
the bottles will slide into it.
Not easily. But anyway, yeah, it's up to you. That's holding at the minute. Mix up like the other stuff does easily. Done.
Okay, so they're clean, they're ready for bottle. I've just actually popped the lids on. If you're wondering about the labels, I actually make these myself, so I design them online. If you want a copy, let me know. I'm happy to send you the outline. I can't send you all the imagery on it because I don't own it. Because it's for my own personal use, it's not really a huge problem. I do it through Canva. But if you actually go on, if you've actually got a free account on Canva, I'll pop a link down below. You can actually design your own tags. So I'll leave that in the links. Okay, so what we have here are the two different batches. This is the demijohn and this is the bucket. The bucket is actually a little bit clearer. So if you have a look versus the demijohn. But anyway, it's quite interesting to see the difference in them. Same day, basically same honey, different yeast, but same amount of water and what have you. So, you know, we'll wait and see how we go. All right, we're in the kitchen with Mr. Pitt.
I'm flying. I've got Belgium ale. And
He's drunk too much alcohol.
No, I haven't had any yet.
You have?
I'm not.
You had some mead.
Not really.
It's alcohol.
No, not yet. Not proper. Belgium ale, Mangrove Jacks, not sponsored. No one's throwing cash at us, sadly. In my dreams, lotto. We have Carla, so anyway, we'll put that one down. Then we'll have 3 sets, so nearly 90 bottles, which will be our autumn-winter supply, and then we can pack up stumps and start again in spring when the weather gets a bit warmer. Anyway, we haven't tried this one before, so it'll be interesting. Some dragon fruit, well on the way. The other fella, he had a flower, but I don't know that he's going to fruit up. So anyway, we've had a bit of trouble. This poor old bloke's been a bit crook in recent times. Had a mould or a mildew all on him, so we've got him going along not too bad now as far as repair, but this one going like gangbusters. So we've got 3 there, another flower, another flower down there too. So yeah, gonna need a trim and a bit of sorting out. While we're on flowers, we're getting pretty close to the very last of our gladies. And aren't they lovely? They're scarlet. So yeah, these folks are pretty close to done. The ones out the front are pretty close to done. And well, they've last of the flowers, so be digging them up soon for storage. Okay, so here's our problem with our gate. That bit should be attached to that bit. You can see I've got the 2 screws in my hand that were on the driveway. So must have just worked themselves free. It's a little solar powered gate. So we're going to try and screw them in. Okay, using the trusty spanner. We've got the 2 little bolts screwed back in. It's a moment of truth. Let's see. Oops. Pointing the camera everywhere where it needs to be. Let's see if it works. The trusty clicker. Oh, therein lies our trouble. The screws aren't holding anymore. Okay, that's interesting, isn't it? All right, back to the drawing board. Okay, we've had limited success. There it goes. It's going to close. Just not quite sure how well it's going to hold. Make some noise. Okay, and once more for good measure. This is exciting, isn't it? Watching a gate open and shut. Yeah. See, the one's let go already. It's just not holding, which is really weird. Alright. So I've got them flush with the base again, so 3rd time's the charm. Yeah, no, just look at that, just pulls it straight out. It's like the thread's gone, or it's just not holding it anymore, which is absolutely really interesting. So I'd say she's given. You can see it quite clearly from there, so may need a larger size screw, which we don't have. Well, we got there, but we've had to use wire because I just don't have any screws that are similar or just that big a thread. It seems to be pulling the when it's let go, it's either stretched or torn the holes, so the screws just won't hold anymore. They're a bit too small. So the wiring is fairly agricultural but temporary until we can take those screws in and just get the next size up and get it working. So anyway, it'll do us for this week, so I can get to one of the local hardware shops.
Okay, this is the window I'm going to start on. And as you can see, up here, the putty has come away. So my first job, I'm going to have to work in sections. I'm going to remove the old putty, like this. And because I don't want to damage the glass itself, so I've got to work a bit carefully. Right. And like that, and then the idea is to remove any residue, but I'll show you as I go.
So what you doing?
Doing the stuff Mark abandoned me to do.
After hours of sanding. Yeah, like was pretty close to hours.
It's probably an hour.
And 2.
No.
Yeah.
It's only just 1:30 now, and you've been gone for 25 minutes.
Haven't been gone for 25 minutes.
Well, so you disappeared out the back.
Disappeared, hung out the washing, sanded, did all the work.
No, that does not
did
count.
all the hard work. Yep.
Can I have the other container again? It's just on the chair, that table.
Now you're being mean.
And I'll do the second top layer.
Oop, drinks, mess. Excuse bad filming. So you can see red and white over there. So what do you call these colours?
This one here is foxtail, and the paler one is called drifting cloud.
Foxtail and drifting cloud. Sounds almost like John Wayne-ish in engines. But yeah, so you're hoping, well not hoping, we're going to be doing the whole front porch. So we'll have to redo my steps, and you'll need a ground sheet on the deck. You've got paint on the deck already, actually, by the looks of it. With a
Over here?
No, there.
No, that's the putty.
Putty, okay. Do you want a picture of the window?
Yeah, you can. I've actually done some filming, so.
Alright, so that's what Nicola was doing this morning.
We need sanding.
Definitely, what needs to dry.
Yeah.
So we found an interesting trick, because we went to get a commercial company to come and reputty and reset, but that's old now. It's thick glass from...
No, it's a lightweight glass.
Lightweight
it's not
glass.
Not safety glass.
No, because it's old.
It's the original glass.
Original glass. So they won't reputty the windows without replacing your glass. If you want to keep your glass original,
you got to learn to reputty
you got to learn to reputty yourself. So, which is a bit, I suppose I get it, safety standards, but like they're good windows and it's original glass, and you want to keep the house as authentic as we can. So we're learning to putty, and we're learning to paint. Well, we've learned to paint over the years. So we're just doing this to freshen the front up.
End of an episode.
Yay.
We're not finished by any stretch of the imagination, but the window is puttied. We've started the painting process. So I suppose next weekend we'll be painting most of the weekend.
And bogging.
And bogging.
Because there's a few holes in the...
Going to need a lot
veranda.
of bog.
Yep.
So yeah, so that's the next week's jobs. But so far this weekend we've had, well, this episode we've had the hens party, we had the mad rush to finish everything off. We've bottled the mead. We've started some beer.
Again.
What else have we
Probably the
done?
last batch before, well, it will be the last batch before winter.
Yeah. So,
Dragon fruit, there's some pickies of the dragon fruit, and the last of the gladioli are just in their final blooms.
I've got to finish dealing with the last of the mangoes because they're in a bucket. So I've got to start processing those. That's got to happen this afternoon.
Which we haven't got any film of, but maybe for next time, the lemons. So we're starting to get some lemons.
Yep, we're starting to get citrus. We're just now in that last push phase. We're just under 3 weeks to the dreaded wedding. So what you're going to see now is a scattered array of stuff, just us getting things done in time. going forward, and then I guess that last week will be all wedding prep, and we might even do a special for the wedding, so with photos and show you what we've got done.
And we watched the world's worst science fiction movie last night.
You did. I decamped.
It was seriously good.
It was really bad. Was it plot 9 or something?
Plan 9.
Plan 9.
From
Yeah.
outer space or some
Yeah.
such thing.
Yeah. See, it didn't even stick in the mind.
It was seriously good.
Mark got the gate fixed, so
Sort of. It's a
temporary fix, but it'll do for now. Until we've got a bit of time to sort of sit and sort it properly. But anyway, I guess the only thing is, if you've got advice for the parents of the bride, send it on, because that's where we're at. And from us, I guess.
Bye.
We'll see you next episode. Bye.
Bye.
And just like that, it's the end of another episode. We hope you enjoyed it. If you found something useful in it, please feel free to like this video. You can also comment down below. We do love to talk to subscribers. If you found something useful, or you think you've got a friend who might find it useful, please feel free to share this video with them. And of course, as always, you can subscribe to our channel, and that way you'll never miss out on what we're getting up to here at Stormhaven.